On the world news tonight from Bababagede Imo Television this hour, first the headlines. Tinubu's government sent message to Nigerians on 500 Naira to $1 exchange rate. EFCC produces Emefiele for hearing of his bail request. Naira falls further to 1,080 Naira. Nigerians responsible for behavior of political class. Bishop Kuka. FPPRO advises Nigerians to report policemen who forcefully collect their phones. On sports, 7 goals in 10 games. Ex-Nigeria under-20 striker, nicknamed League One Allen, gets Super Eagles chance. I am Moriri Rabila Lawal. The news in detail. The presidency has warned Nigerians who are holding foreign currencies to stop or get ready for losses. Dr. Fasua, the special advisor to the president on economic matters, stated these are the cowries and cash lecture and launch in Abuja on Tuesday, November 7, 2023. According to him, President Bola Tinubu's administration is working on policies to strengthen the Naira. Fasua, who represented the Vice President Kashim Shettima at the event, expect the Naira to strengthen against the US dollar at the official and black market in the coming weeks. He also argued that the fall in the value of the currency of a country is a sign of conquest. He also warned Nigerians holding the currency and foreign currency with hope that the local currency will continue to fall to be prepared for the shock of their lives, going by the current policies of the federal government. Some people thought the Naira would keep depreciating, but you are going to see the development. Maybe the Naira will strengthen even further to maybe something around 500 Naira to 600 Naira a dollar. The economic advisor further disclosed that there would be a reorganization of the banking sector to make the Naira more stable and stronger. The Economic and Financial Crimes Commission has produced the detained past governor of the Central Bank of Nigeria, CBN, Mr. Godwin Emefiele, before an Abuja High Court sitting at Maitama. Justice Olukayode Adeniyi had, in a ruling on November 2nd, ordered the anti-graft agency to either release the erstwhile boss of the Apex Bank, who has been in detention since June 9 unconditionally, or produce him in court to be granted bail. However, the agency failed to comply with the order when the matter came up for hearing last Monday. Emefiele's lawyer, Mr. Matthew Boker, said had complained to the court that EFCC flouted both orders. Boker-san bemoaned that the agency spawned the directive of the court, even though it was promptly served with the order. The applicant is still in custody of the third and fourth respondent. Up to now, this moment we speak, he lamented. On its part, the EFCC, through its lawyer, Mr. Farouk Abdullah, confirmed that it received a court order insisting that, contrary to the claim of the applicant's counsel, Emefiele has not been in its custody for over 100 days. The Naira continued its free fall against the dollar on Tuesday, depreciating to 1,800 a dollar in the parallel market. This is 4.85% decline when compared to the 1,030 Naira to dollar it's traded on Monday. It also said a day two of the Naira losing momentum after going on a bull run towards the end of last week after news broke that the Central Bank of Nigeria had begun to clear some of its FX backlogs. Since closing trading at 950 Naira a dollar on Friday, the Naira has depreciated by 13.68%, losing 130 Naira of its value against the dollar. According to Bureau de Change operators, it traded between 1,600 Naira to dollar and 1,950 to dollar on Tuesday. One of the operators named Kadri said dollar is 1,040 Naira if you want to sell. If you want to buy, it is 1,080 Naira. Another named Awolu said dollar is 1,950 Naira if you want to buy, and if you want to buy from us, it is 1,070 Naira. While Mohammed added, dollar is 1,050 Naira if you want to sell, and it is 1,060 Naira if you want to buy it. On the official market, the Naira depreciated by 7.53% to 869 Naira through 91 kobo to $1. Tuesday from the 809 Naira.2 kobo dollar on Monday, according to details on the FMDQ OTC Securities Exchange. Catholic Bishop of Sokoto Diocese, Matthew Asen has said Nigerians are responsible for the behavior of the political class as they do not hold them accountable. Speaking on an appearance, Kuka stated that Nigerians are only concerned with elections and do not engage the political class. Why we continue to suffocate in Nigeria is because we assume that after we have elected people, we will trust them to do good things for us. We don't elect people to enjoy and be comfortable on our behalf. Our duty and responsibility is to constantly make those who govern us feel uncomfortable if they are not performing well. The critical thing is what happens after election, that is, where engagement needs to take place. However, Nigerians tend to outsource their responsibilities, and we continue to pray that men and women of goodwill will take over our country, govern us, and we will live happily ever after. It doesn't work like that. We must constantly be knocking on their door and remind them that the fact that they have been elected puts an obligation on them. Kuka also stated that Nigerians sometimes behave like a bunch of spoiled people. We have to ask ourselves, what have we done to God that has been so magnanimous and gracious to us? Why then do we turn the swords on our own people? The first public relations officer, Olumuyiwa Adejobi, has advised Nigerians to report any policeman who forcefully collects or searches their phones. Adejobi made this known on his X page on Tuesday. He wrote, "They can only scrutinize your phone when such is subject to an investigation, an already marked exhibit, and such is not done on the road. So any policeman who searches the phone on the road is deviant and violates the order of the IGP and negates our SOP. It should be sanctioned." You are watching the world news from Baba Gbagede Imo Television. Next to come. A police constable attached to the Lagos State Police Command, Wale Akim Lotton, has slumped and died while on duty at Ilupeju Police Division. Information learned that the policeman enrolled into the Nigeria Police Force in 2018 and has once served as the Lagos Police Public Relations Office as one of its media men. The graduate of mass communication from the Moshood Abiola Polytechnic, Akim Lotton, slumped on Monday while at a station in Ilupeju, where he served as an orderly to the DPO. Although the cause of Akim Lotton's death is yet unknown, but information gathered that the young man was just recovering from injuries sustained from a bite by a suspect. The disease had reportedly assisted in apprehending the suspect who tried to escape from police custody. In the course of capturing the suspect, he beat Wale on his shoulder, his fingers and others. A source sailed to the correspondent on ground. Wale himself had posted videos of the injuries sustained during the incident on his TikTok account on October 7, 2019. Job hazard, thank God for life. A human bite is worse than scorpion or snake venom. The policeman has since been buried at cemetery in Lagos State. When he was contacted, the Lagos State Police Public Relations Officer, Benjamin Udain, did not pick calls to his mobile. The Bauchi State Police Command has apprehended 2 suspects in connection with the tragic death of Mohammed Murtala Ali, a 43-year-old man who lost his life while testing the effectiveness of a bulletproof charm. The incident occurred on October 30th in Zaki local government area of the state. According to a statement from Ahmed Wakil, the police command spokesperson, Denladi Yahu, a native doctor of the Mewa village, Boseli Ward in Zaki LGA, and 3 other accomplices currently at large, went into the bush to test a bulletproof charm on the deceased. Unfortunately, Murtala was shot dead with a locally made gun by Denladi Yahu. Upon receiving the report, a team of detectives led by the divisional police officer of Zaki responded and arrived at the crime scene to evacuate the body of the victim to the general hospital in Jakusko, Yobe State, where he was certified dead. Wakil disclosed that the 2 suspects were promptly arrested and efforts are underway to track down and apprehend the remaining accomplices now at large. A notorious man identified as Mr. Olaniro Latif Adewale has been apprehended by a security operative in Ogun State. Adewale, who is a secondary school mathematics teacher at Ebenezer Grammar School, Iberokodo, Abeokuta, and a native of Ipokia local government area of Ogun State, with OGNO 30650 of Ogun State Teaching Service Commission, was apprehended on Saturday following an investigation from the Office of Special Advisor to the state's governor. Narrating how Adewale was captured, the report reads on Saturday, a member of our team got a call from a young lady reporting that she has been having an act with a man They swung into action and located her and took her to the laboratory to run several tests before taking her to the police station to make a report. We thereafter went to the police to accuse him, but after several knocks, he refused to open the gate. They were able to locate the brother to the house owner, who assisted them in gaining access to the compound. We heard a girl's cry, help, and we got to the compound, and with the support of the police, we caught Mr. Olaniro Latif Adiwale. The girl with him also accused him of forcibly making an act with him, threatening to kill her if she does not ask her family to send him money. Mr. Olaniro has been remanded at the Ogun State Command Headquarters pending more investigation by the police. On the foreign story, U.S. Secretary of State Antony Blinken on Wednesday called on Israel not to reoccupy Gaza once it wars with Hamas ends. Speaking to reporters after G7 foreign ministers held talks in Japan, Blinken listed what he said were key elements in order to create durable peace and credibility and security. The United States believes key elements should include no forcible displacement of Palestinians from Gaza, not now, not after the war, no use of Gaza as a platform for terrorism or other violent attacks, no reoccupation of Gaza after the conflict ends, Blinken told reporters on ground. He added that other conditions included no attempt to blockade or besiege Gaza or any reduction in territory of Gaza. Finally, on sport as usual. Head coach of the senior national team of Nigeria, Joseph Peseiro, will hand Montpellier striker Jeremy Ako a chance to fight for his spot in the Super Eagles attack, as information exclusively revealed. The former Nigeria under-20 striker has been in red-hot form for the League One side with 7 goals in 10 games following his summer move from Norwegian side Lillestrøm. His form has caught the attention of Peseiro, who is lining him up for a chance in the Super Eagles despite having an embarrassment of breaches in attack. Ako is high on the list of players tracked by the Portuguese coach, but we can't confirm even instant invitation for the upcoming World Cup qualifiers is in for him. He is seen like an option for future games. Sources, however, said he could get crashed the squad from the games against Lesotho and Zimbabwe with current top scorer Victor Osimhen out injured. He will likely be 24th player in the first list if he's called up to the camp. With our sports story, we've come to the end of today's world news. Before we go, some major headlines. You need to listen. Tinubu's government sends message to Nigerians on 500 Naira to $1 of Nigerian currency. EFCC produces Emefiele's for hearing of his bail request. Naira falls further to 1,080 Naira. Nigerians responsible for behavior of political class, Bishop Kuka. FPRO advises Nigerians to report policemen who forcefully collect their phones. And on sports, 7 goals in 10 games, ex-Nigerian under-20 striker nicknamed League One Allen gets Super Eagles invite. For updates of our broadcast on YouTube, our handle is Baba Bagede Imo Television. Kindly subscribe and click on the notification bell. Select option all to access all of our broadcasts. On Facebook, Bagede Imo with Alawi Adebayo. Please like and follow the page. For advert placement of goods and services, coverage of events and function, please dial the phone number streaming on your screen. Thank you for watching. I am Mori Rabila Lawa. Good evening.